about tonight, or today, sorry, it's not tonight. We're going to be diving into a few things, but I'm going to introduce myself here first because of some of you may not know me. You may be relatively new to Prove It. As you know that my name is Dustin Schaefer. If you don't know me, I've been with Prove It really since the beginning of time. I'm Michael Rutherford in birthing class, and he gave me the opportunity to try this. I hope that makes sense. He didn't hold it from me. He shared this with me in the conversation, and we got to help build this thing together and learn a lot about it. But when we got started, we had one product, one flavor. It's actually, I have some of it in my office or my closet behind me. But over the last 5.5 years, we've advanced some things. We have numerous iterations of our Keto Nat, which is our main product that majority of people are going to get started with. But we also have a lot of support products. And a lot of times people get confused, like, how do I use this? What is this for? Why do I need that? I want to do is give everybody a little bit of a light on that, but also teach you all how to utilize this as a business tool to share this with more people. And right now I find that it's easy to get kind of overwhelmed or get stuck in what we're doing and not realizing how we can utilize these tools as an expansion, right? But what I want to do is, before we really dive into all these tools, I want to kind of keep something in mind. And I'm going to ask you some questions. I need a full participation here, please. Full participation. Okay. What is the number one and number two most common reasons people start to drink ketones? If you don't mind, in the chats, put that down below. What are the most common reasons people drink ketones? I see energy. All right. Fat loss. Okay. Sleep, one sleep in there. So what we found is the majority of people start for energy and fat loss. Majority, I would say probably 80+%. Even if they stay mood, they really just mean they want to lose body fat and be happier about themselves if they do, if that makes sense. Like, people sometimes don't want to say it. They're like, especially if somebody's a little bit bigger and the person that they're referring is a little bit smaller, they don't want to say fat loss because they don't want to feel weird about it all. So knowing that the majority of people come for energy and fat loss, let me ask you a question. How many people how many of you all have started a fat loss journey and potentially plateaued, or maybe stopped, or maybe your results didn't keep going? Do you feel that your confidence in sharing the product or the conversation is higher or lower when you're not in your journey, you're not pursuing better, your body's stopping or plateauing? I want to ask that question. I think this is really important. I see lower. I'm on an iPad on the Zoom, so I'm not sure why I can only see one. Oh, I got that. There we go. I get to see people now. Finally. What's up, Jenna? So is your confidence in the product higher or lower when you're stopping your goal of, let's use fat loss, or you plateaued? Is it higher or lower? Would you say it's lower? Lower. Okay, I'm seeing the fingers going down. So here's the reality. This is what my challenge is for everybody right now, right off the bat, is we're running into is it May 1st, 2nd, 3rd, something? It's like May or something like that. Summer's coming around the corner, bathing suit weather. We're getting released out of our cages here in America, at least. Canada, they've been encaged for the whole time up there. But we're going to start seeing people. Right, most people gained a lot of weight through COVID over the last year and are struggling trying to get it off. And so, to me, you have to be a product of the product, if that makes sense. Now, here's the reality. If you didn't go for weight loss, we know our product does a lot of things, but if 80 to 90% of people come for fat loss, well, and we're not confident in our own journey and our goal, do you think that our conversation is going to be easier when we go out this summer or over the next 3 months or 3 weeks if we're not pursuing something? One of the most common things I found, and this all applies to the business and the product, they come together, right? If you're not pursuing something better, if you hit your fat loss goals or your weight loss goals or your health goals and you don't keep pursuing something, you have less to talk about. And here's the cool thing is, especially like social media is such a big thing nowadays, your new social media friends don't even know where you started from, right? If you just added 5 new social media friends over the last 30 days, they don't know that you've been plateaued. They don't know that you have that you lost 50 pounds. They don't know that. As far as they know, you're starting from square one today. You all tracking what I'm saying here? So think about this. if you're out there attracting and bringing in new people or getting new people to watch you in any capacity, right? Maybe your kids are in school right now, and our kids started school last year, right? We live in a new town. We don't actually know anybody. We don't know any of their students. We don't know any of the parents. So we're starting to meet them right now. Well, they only know us from where we're starting from. So if I have 5 pounds to lose, which I could drop 5 pounds, or maybe even 10, if that's what I'm focused on, well, they only are going to know this beginning journey. If I say, hey, I'm going to go do a 10-day drink ketone challenge, or I'm going to go do a keto challenge for the next 30 days and drop 10 pounds, well, guess what they're watching? They're watching my journey from now moving forward. They don't know the last 6 years of my life. They have no clue. They just met me. So I think this is really important, because what I find is that when people plateau in their business, right, what happens is they lose, like, and we always talk about plateaus are normal, and they are, and I'm not going to get too into that. I am going to get into the support products. I think they're going to play a role in this transition. But what I want to do is give people the encouragement is to keep pursuing your journey, whatever it is. If you plateaued, celebrate that, but then put a plan together to move forward, to keep moving in your direction. If you do that, you're going to see because you're going to be more excited about sharing the conversation. Would you all agree with me that when you share if you watch anything about Joseph, we did X Factor the other day, or a couple weeks ago now. If you share a conversation and you emotionally or energetically aren't excited about it, do you think people are going to be less or more likely to attracted to that? Especially the people that you want to be attracted to it, right? You want it to, it's going to be more, right? If you have excitement about that. So my action step right now for today, initially, is what is your next 30 days, next 60 days? What are you manifesting, Mitch? What are you bringing into your life? What's your intention to do? And are you excited about that? Are you excited to go towards it, or to go? For me, I have lots of surgeries happening right now. So I'm getting excited about going to PT and going to work out and getting to the gym, because I haven't been able to do that in a long time. So I start posting more about this. I start moving more towards this. Okay. And so somebody just typed in MVP multiplier. I promise you this, if you get excited about something that you're working towards, something that you're moving towards, that's going to better you. It could be business. It could be product. It could be a transformation and mental clarity, energy. It could be, hey, I'm going to go run a marathon. It could be, I'm going to go do a 5K. I'm going to go swim the English Channel. We tried to do that. Well, we talked about doing that. We didn't actually do it. So here's the reality. If you get excited about that and you start sharing that excitement about where you're going, are you more or less likely to hit multiplier this month? More. Hi. You want to say hi to everybody? Okay. Somebody needs to say hi. Can you say hi to everybody? Hi. Hi. Say hi, everybody. Can you say my name's Charlotte? You want to sing happy birthday? It's Brian's birthday. You want to sing happy birthday? Go ahead. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. She started singing happy birthday just out of nowhere the other day. And it was just the cutest thing. So this is Charlotte, by the way, if you don't know Charlotte. This is our youngest. I'm watching her while April is actually at the gym. So this is my focus for you all today, is decide what May is going to be for you from a health side of it. We talk about business all the time. I think they go together. I think that they're meshed. I think people's energy towards the business is often very commonly linked to their results of the product, of their journey of what they were pursuing. I was on with a call last night, a lady, she had dropped 80 pounds on a ketogenic diet and she plateaued. She got really frustrated. She dropped another 63 with the product. But if she plateaus again, she might get frustrated a little bit. And that's understandable. But at the end of the day, if we have to break through that plateau. She has to focus and get excited about what she wants and start moving forward. So what I'm going to do is talk about some of these support products that maybe can help you go through that plateau or break that plateau. And the first one I want to do is this. So what we found is, are you more or less likely to promote or sell the 24 fast if you're doing it? Are you more or less likely to promote it if you're doing or not doing it? So I want you all to be true honest with yourself. Good cop, bad cop. Are you doing 24 fast right now? Are you doing it? I'm not telling everybody you have to do it every single month. I'm not telling you have to do it every single time. I've been in China twice during reboots. I didn't do the reboots those times. I missed like 3 or 4 reboots. But if you're not doing the 24 fast, you're not going to talk about it. If you don't talk about it, it's hard to promote it. You don't have to be salesy. You can just tell people, hey, I'm doing my 24 fast. I got an amazing kit. It's a great curiosity piquing tool. This is a tool to help you grow your business. But do you think that if 80% of people are coming for fat loss, do you think that this could help kickstart them into a fat loss journey? Of course. Of course it could. So this is number one product. This is basically a simple way to do a fast for 24 hours to kick your body into a metabolically more efficient, to burn fat, to get healthier. And the best thing, y'all, just so you all know, the number one reason for fasting is anti-aging. It's the most studied concept of fasting is longevity. It's anti-aging. So this is the number one reason, but is it great for fat loss? Absolutely. And what we learned from Dr. Daniel Amen is that burning fat actually improves brain health and cognition. So let's get to this one, because this is Brian's birthday. Right now we're running a special on Keto Pro. I'm going to give you guys, I want you to write this down. I want to give you a tip with Keto Pro. Is there's a couple of reasons I use this. Is how I use it, right? The obvious one is a post-workout shake, right? The obvious one is post-workout. The way that it's formulated is that it utilizes, you're uptaking protein and you're utilizing, it's called protein synthesis. So basically your body's able to build more protein with less calories and less protein in it because of the way it's formulated. You don't need to know all that. Dr. Wilson talks about that in his videos. But here's what I use it for. There's two main ways that you can promote this. It's a great sleep aid. An hour before you go to bed. It's unbelievable. It gives you sustainable energy. People that are having a hard time sleeping at night, this is a great tool to have about an hour before you go to bed. Now, this is a great way you can introduce that. You can literally go to somebody that you know that sleeps poorly and say, listen, I just heard the craziest thing. We have a product that works really well with sleep. I think you should try it out. You can make little baggies up and throw it, sell them baggies of it if you want. Little white powders, right, in a plastic baggie. The other demographic that I think this is super vital for is people above the age of 50. So my mom uses this in the afternoon. She's above the age of 50. She's 70. We use this in the afternoon. And the reason why is because people, as they get older, they need more protein. And they have a hard time digesting protein. They have a hard time getting enough protein to build and maintain muscle mass. So she does a keto nat in the morning, and then she does Keto Pro in the afternoon. And it's an amazing thing. It helps keep her appetite down, which is great for longevity, anti-aging, fat loss. It is a great, 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 great tool. My little one is taking all my products and throw them on the floor. So this is amazing. Now, there's one more little tip I'm going to give you with this. This is our kids' favorite flavor. And we give it to them for, we give this as our snacks for our kids. So what I do is I make this. We do frozen strawberries with this. It's so good. We do MCT 143, which mine's downstairs, so you're going to have to just bear with me with that one. MCT 143, and then we throw in a little bit of, I have a little fiber supplement that I throw in, a fiber powder I throw in. That's all we make. And almond and coconut milk, sorry. And then we freeze them into little freeze pops so they can use it as little treats. Y'all, this is amazing. It's a fuel for their kid's brain. At the same time, it's better snacks than what they would normally get, right? They get great proteins, they get ketones, they get MCTs for their fatty acids, and it's low carb, and it's a great treat for our kids. It's just a game changer if you're thinking about the kids' long-term health. So right now, this is on sale. Brian's birthday. If you don't know that, Brian Underwood, our CEO's birthday, hit him a text, hit him on social media, wish him a happy birthday. But this product is a huge game changer. It's got like 11 patents or 9 patents to it. It's a first kind ever in the history of the world, like never been done before, not even a little bit done before. This is a game changer for so many people. It's an easy way to have a conversation. Hey, I heard today that people above the age of 50 don't process protein as well, and we have to supplement to maintain muscle mass, or however you would want to say it. This is called Keto Pro. Somebody asked the name of it, Keto Pro. This is birthday cake. It's on sale right now. It is by far my kid's favorite flavor. It's so delicious. A few frozen strawberries. It's so good. So good. Okay. Is this helpful, you all? This is helpful. I hope this is helpful. Okay, cool. Mitoplax. All right, we got Mitoplax. I'm kind of going in order of, I feel like, personally, what people are going to gravitate towards is that's going to elevate their longevity, their health, and their results. Right, Charlotte? Right, Charlotte? Okay, she said yes. So Mitoplax. Most of you don't know me because I was from the beginning when we first started. I was pushing really hard for electrolytes. Brian's like, we can't just do regular electrolytes. We have to do something extraordinary. We have to do something advanced. We can't just do regular electrolytes. What a lot of people don't know is that if somebody's plateaued, or somebody's maybe tired, or somebody is cramping, or maybe has a light headache when they're drinking Keto Nat, and if they're doing a low carb diet, 90% of the times they're just dehydrated, y'all. They need more hydration. And unfortunately, most people go, well, I just got to drink more water. I'm just going to drink more water. I'll just drink more water. Well, unfortunately, most water in our country sucks. It's not very good. Bottled water, if y'all don't know this, the #1 distributor of bottled water is Coca-Cola. Just so you're aware. And then Nestle, it might be Nestle, or either way, Nestle and Coca-Cola is primarily the water you're drinking from. Smart water it's not that smart, y'all. It's a little bit of electrolytes for taste. When you're in ketosis, your body needs hydration. And that doesn't mean just water. It means quality water, stuff in the water. So Mitoplax, I believe, is one of the most important things that comes with our product. Get this into more people's hands. Now, this is especially true if you live in the Southwest, California, Nevada, Arizona, parts of Colorado, parts of Utah, New Mexico, Texas. This is even more important because they live in a desert. Or if people use like reverse osmosis or filtered water, they need more of this. I recommend 2 a day. You know how many people I've seen this break their plateaus, their fat loss plateaus? It's extraordinary. And all it's doing is it allows the mitochondria and hydration components to work more efficiently, to work better. And so when your body works better, everything falls into place. Can't touch that one. Can't touch that one. So hydration tools, okay? Very, very good. I like it. I do this in between. So I do a Keto Nat. I do this. I do a Keto Nat. I do this. I do a Keto Nat. I do it kind of in between. We do have the unflavored you can mix together, and some of you are really creative and you mix the flavors with the flavors. I'm actually did that. I have the cetonas here, the Mexican ketones with a Mitoplax in it. Pretty good, huh? Want to try it? She tried it right on her shirt, is what she did. So here's the deal. Be the product of the product. That's the message of right now. If you plateau in your journey of health, what's the thumbs down for? You can't hear me? Oh, you can't hear me? Really? Oh, shoot. Oh, hold on a second. Apparently they can't hear me. How about now? Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now, Jenna? No? Oh my goodness. Hold on a second. This is crazy. Come back. All right, 1 second. I gotta try this. How about now? No? Yes? No, no, no. I'll be right back. I gotta hop off and hop back on. We got a glitch on the Zoom. Glitch on the Zoom. They lost me.
One more, please.
Where's my phone? Can you grab my phone? Can you grab that phone? Grab the phone. Hold on. You can come back up here in a second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. I just got to hop back on. Am I back?
Who's tried the flavored ones? You guys like those?
Am I back?
Dustin, you're back.
Hey, I don't know when you cut off. My little daughter hit the Siri button, and I didn't see everybody saying I can't hear you. I apologize. What did we lose? All of it?
We lost you at Mitoplax.
Oh my goodness.
Talking about Mitoplax can be a game changer and break plateaus.
Yes. So this is huge. Because when Myoplex get in your system, what happens is that people don't realize when you're metabolizing body fat, hydration and the ability for your cells to work more efficiently and is super, super important. One of the biggest deficiencies that we have is potassium. Now, our Keto Nat has potassium in it. It also has sodium in it. And so we need to increase that. So Myoplex was designed for Keto Nat. I hope that makes sense. So this anti-aging, all of our products are designed for anti-aging by far, but anti-aging fasting is one of the #1 anti-agers you can possibly do. So Reboot and 24 Fast are huge for anti-aging. I'm going to get into another product in a second, but I've seen so many people break a plateau utilizing Mitoplax 2 a day. This is what I recommend, 2 a day. If people are not getting a great experience on ketones, this is almost always the thing that's stopping them if they're doing everything else that they're supposed to do. And obviously I'm talking about fat loss. So this is a game changer. If you're not utilizing this, it's huge. But here's the thing. This is a great curiosity piquing post. Think about this. We always want to lead with Keto Nat, right? You want to use Keto Nat as it's the entry point of the conversation. But from a curiosity piquing post, you could do a little pour into your shaker bottle and you post and say, hey, I finally found a hydration tool that helps me break a plateau or that helped me do this. So what happens is now you created a conversation. You still go back to Nat, if that makes sense. But you know what? I don't care if people just buy Myoplex for a while. You think that if they buy Myoplex and they start learning about this conversation that they're more likely to buy the other products? Of course. We really want people. Keto Nat is the entry point. It's the simple way of getting results. The support products are to kind of help advance it and help people fill gaps that they have their dietary plan or their nutritional plan. I hope that makes sense. Okay, cool. You want keto? She wants a keto. All right, I'm gonna keep moving on. If you have questions, you guys can pop them in. I'll answer questions for y'all. And then I'm gonna give you a little fat loss tip here at the end. So this is another product that I think is really important to talk about, and I'm just gonna go over on the other ones here really quick. But this is called Signo OS. And somebody talked about anti-aging. So Signo OS is extraordinary. It does a few things. First off, it actually synergistically works with ketones. So what we're finding, they seem to enhance each other, right? They work well together is what that means. And what people don't know about nutrients in the body is that to absorb and use things, you have to have other things available. And so when people go, hey, I took zinc or I took a vitamin that doesn't have all the other ingredients you need for it to actually activate the way you want it to, that's what's cool about Prove It. The way that they're formulating everything is the way that we're formulating everything. Everything can work synergistically together, like it enhances each other. So you get a better return. So anti-aging, this is a huge product for that. Now, I still believe, I mean, just because I'm a science guy, I believe that a better diet, I believe ketones and fasting is your in hydration is your key to anti-aging. This is an enhancement to that. And what this does is helps, meaning that if you eat like crap and don't take care of yourself and don't sleep at night, it may not overcome all those challenges. Does that make sense? But if you can start taking care of yourself better, this will enhance the anti-aging effect. It's been proven to repair your DNA, which you want, and to lengthen telomeres. So telomeres are like they're a tail on your DNA. If this is your DNA here, somebody's calling me. Telomeres are the little thing at the end. You want that to stay long and to get longer. You don't want it to get short. That means you die faster. So huge anti-ager. So Signo OS is just a game changer. I'm going to get questions in just a second here, but here we go. Signo Defense. Hey, this is just assurance policy to stay healthy. That's what this is for. It has great stuff in there. It's a health product to stay healthy. Keto Up. Be patient with Keto Up. We're working on some new stuff at HQ. So be patient if you're wanting and looking for Keto Up. It's not going to come right now. We got some stuff available. You can use that. But as long-term right now, just stay tuned. But here's the short answer. You can substitute Keto Up for Keto Nap. Simple answer. Just substitute it. Very easy. Unleashed. Same thing. Just substitute it. Just don't drink this before bed. That can mess things up. And the last one is our Keto Nat Light. This is just an added boost. You can, if you're a person that uses half servings for your family members, start using that instead. The flavors, if you haven't tried Keto Nat Light, the flavors are stupid good. The strawberry in there is unbelievable, but we make popsicles out of it. We make lollipops out of it. We make shakes from it. We make little frozen pops from it. We use it. I use it a little extra if I want a little boost before my workout. I do a Keto Nat with that, and I get a little extra boost. So that's what I use Keto Nat for, or Keto Light for. And so I'm going to shut up for a second. I'm going to look and just anybody have questions, just go and pop them in the chats. Gummy bears, yes. Gummy bears, that's kind of fun. That's fun. I did have a Keto Pro or a Keto broth. My broth is on the floor. I'm not going to pick it up. During the reboots and during the 24 fast, the keto broth is great. Great. The thyme and the onion broth is great for your dogs. Yes, I said your dogs. I like this. It's a great appetite suppressant. So I use that if I want to extend my fast, or if I want to, if I'm just really hungry and I know I shouldn't be for whatever reason, I might just pop in a broth in there. Now find one that you like, because everybody has a different experience with broth, if they like it or don't like it. Dude, just be patient there. Yes, three keto or three Mitoplax a day is just fine. Just fine. Okay, questions. Yeah, I like the salted caramel myself. Here's what I want to say about fat loss is here's a few mistakes that people make, and I'm going to give you some tips that you can make things better. Because that's the thing. I find that that's almost always the thing that stops people from sharing this, is that their story stopped, or they're like, once I get an experience, then I'm going to share it, right? What's that experience look like? Most often it's fat loss driven, right? If people don't lose weight fast enough, they're not going to keep going. So here's the reality, and this is the thing. These are the mistakes people make when they get started. The first one is that they don't change their diet, right? If fat loss is your goal, then lead with that. Hey, listen, if you're a person, did anybody drink the product and shrink without trying? They didn't change their diet at all? Did anybody? Okay, Jenna did that. So here's the challenge. If Jenna and Zach, they go, hey, listen, I just drank it and I lost 30 pounds. They're very likely to get 60% of people to not continue, because their expectation is that they just have to drink the product, they're going to shrink. So I'm being very generous. It's probably more like 30% of the population in America, in Europe, in Mexico, in Canada, 30% can drink the product and they're going to see shrinking right away. Significant shrinkage, Seinfeld fans. 30%. So that means 60 to 70% of people, if they don't make a dietary change, aren't going to get results from a fat loss perspective fast enough. So be careful. If you just drank it and lost weight, be careful, because what you might do is you might get a lot of people to start and quit really fast because they think that that's what they're going to do. What you did, they're going to think that's what's going to happen for them. But statistically, there's a metabolic switch that's off. And Jenna and Zach's metabolic switch was not off. It could have been because of their metabolics. It could have been because of their health history, because they've taken care of themselves, or just sheer luck. I don't know. But the reality is this. We want to set you up for success. Okay? So be aware that if somebody says, hey, after Michael Rutherford did lose that first 50 pounds by drinking the product. He lost it because he drank the product, went low carb, and he walked. He walked like 10 to 12 miles a day. He talked a lot. He was moving his body. That's why it happened so fast. Most people aren't willing to commit to that journey. So when it comes to fat loss, let's set people up for success day one, because if we do that, is it more or less likely to get them to post on Facebook if they lose 10 pounds in the first 30 days? More or less. It's more likely, right? You all seeing how this starts to merge together. And so what I want you to do is utilize the tools that we have available for fat loss. Drink the product in the morning. Maybe have a glass of water before. Don't eat your first meal until noon. Maybe hey, not everybody needs to start out with second serving right away. Their GI tract can't handle it. So be patient with that. Tell them, hey, listen, we'll start you out slow. We can work up to it. Some people can start right away. That's okay. Let them do that. But just coach them. Be part of that. You don't have to know anything about really coaching to tell them that, right? Eat a low carb dinner, go to bed, move your body more. That will work for 98% of the population. There's a few percentages that might not work for because they have whatever going on. But that is the secret. If people want to lose body fat, we got to get low carb. Most people don't realize that you lose your body fat through your breath, through your sweating, through your skin, and through your urine. So we want to get sweating. We want to get moving, right? That's going to be really important. We want to hydrate so that we can have really good urination. We want to move our body more as often as we can. And when you move more, you breathe more. When you breathe more, you sweat more. If you sweat more, you lose more. So these things are all going to be really important factors. I know everybody wants to do the quick fix thing and just say, hey, I just drank this and I lost a bunch of weight. You are setting people up for failure. And what's going to happen is you're going to get a lot of people buy the product, and then everybody's going to quit the product. And Prove It's mission is to help people become the best version of themselves, right? So let's do that through transparency. And some people are going to get lucky and go, hey, I just drank it. I lost 44 pounds. I met a guy that said that. And I'm like, awesome. Just don't tell that to everybody. yeah, great. You sell a bunch of product, but then you get emotionally, I guess, messed up because now next month everybody quit, and then now you don't feel good about what's going on. So
periodically.
No, somebody said, you said, be quiet, huh? And I'm just kidding. She didn't say that. All right, guys. Yes, you can't fix years of decades of damage overnight. But this is expectations that we're talking about, y'all. And we just want to help manage that. I'm going to be quiet now. Jenna, anything else? Any other questions you think that people had? I didn't get to read all the chats in there. I want to do this call. It's a little different format than normal. I'm going to end it with one thing. Be the product of the product. All right. I want you to hit your team leaders because I can talk business. I can talk, hey, you got to talk about the opportunity. You got to start sharing this conversation more. What's going to get you to do that is you're excited about where you're going. And it could be business, it could be product. Hey, listen, I want people to have business conversations, be okay with that. I want people to have more conversations, right? More conversations. Get with your teams. Start doing 24 fast groups. You know, maybe you get 5 or 10 people say, listen, we're going to do 24 fast all the way through the month of May, and we're going to document this. All we did was add it 24 fast. Hey, all we did was add Mitoplax. Hey, all we did was add Protones for nighttime. And what you can do is it can be a conversation starter or a piece to get you moving in the right direction for your success. Okay. And in this business, you know, what we know is consistency. You've heard this all the time. Consistency is the key. But consistency just isn't about just about posting, isn't just about sharing. It's consistency pursuing better. I hit Mitch Newman the other day, and I was talking about because we've known Brian for a long time, and y'all, it's Brian's birthday again. If I didn't say that already, I know I did, but if you didn't hear that already, and we're just talking about like how we've all consistently grown over the last 5 years. It's been remarkable, and we're pursuing better in our relationships, better in our business, better in our health. And it's not a straight line. It's not perfect, but this is my goal. My challenge for everybody on here is hit your team leaders, get a group together and say, what are we going to pursue this month? And it could be business driven. I think it should have a little business twist to it. I think it should be product driven. Like it's maybe starting with a new product, playing with it, trying it out for a month. And it should be health driven or goal driven so that you can get a better experience with this journey. So anyway, I wanted to do this differently because yes, Jenny's like, I've been eating bad lately. Well, don't get mad at or beat yourself up for not eating perfectly. Just know that that's part of your journey. What's your goal? What's your outcome? And if you want to grow a business and you're not being the example you want to be, well, it's going to probably affect you in some way. What's your intention for 2021? What's your intention for your pursuit of better? So, all right, guys. Is that helpful? Is this helpful at all? I don't know. It was just different. I want to do a different one. So I hope it's helpful. And in the chat, if you know what your intention for May is, put in the chat. Put in the chat below. What is your intention for May? Let me know. Hit me up. I would love to see it. What's your goal? What's your pursuit? 5K, 10K, 10 pounds, sleep better. Help 10 people join the journey with you. What is your intention for this? I'm just super, super, super curious. And my little girl is going bonkers on my computer right now. Oh, she's loving it. Multiplier help 5 to MVP. That's great. I love it. 500 a month. 500 a month. Good. Come on. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. What are your goals? If you have a business goal, what's your health goal? If you have a business goal, health goal, and I want you to be specific. Somebody say, hey, I want to lose weight. What's your intention? Mitch will talk about that, right? What's your intention for this month? Is it to lose 5 pounds? Is it to lose 1 pound, right? Is it to lose weight just by not drinking water? Or is it to lose 3 pounds of body fat, right? If you're going to go hit multiplier, what's your way of doing that? How are you going to pursue that? So I hope this makes sense, y'all. I appreciate you having me on today. Michael said, hey, fill in because he got to Vegas at 3 o'clock in the morning or something. So give him a big shout out. He's doing amazing things, and I appreciate him as a leader. And all you guys for being on. I'm going to go now. That was 35 minutes of me ranting about the products. But if you're not a product of the product, if you're challenged with that, start utilizing them and start pursuing the best version of yourself. And I promise you that it gives you the ability to have more conversations with more people. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
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 1 month.
Bye. Bye.
don't think they can hear us anymore, Charlotte.